Hello everyone, this is Javon S83, and today I thought I'd give you an update on my Alienware x51. I looked at my videos and I noticed my Alienware x51 video was quite popular, and I always try to put updates in the comments and the description of the video, and I kind of got tired of it, so I thought I'd just give a full rundown of what has been happening ever since I got it within, I think, 2 or a year ago. I have a lot of things that have happened since then. Most of the things that happened aren't too bad, but just really annoying things. And my biggest problem right here has to do with my computer itself. First problem is, I should tell you my technical problems with my computer so far before I start getting into other things. First problem I have is, for some reason my computer has this really high pitch on the CPU fan. I don't know what this is. I tried to look up what was wrong and what I can do to fix it myself. So I looked it up and it just had to do with the fan itself being messed up. And I can't do anything about it. There is no fix for it. Actually, there is a fix. You have to like go inside and like take the CPU like protector that's protecting the fan, and you have to like adjust it. But that didn't fix it for me. So I guess I just had to live with it. I'll just test out the pitch for you right here. All right, everyone. So here's the front of my Alienware, just like how we left it last time. And so I'm gonna take you to the back of the computer to listen to the sound coming from the computer. It sounds exactly like, well, a regular fan, but it's kind of very higher than it needs to be. My computer is idle right now. In other words, it's not doing completely anything, so it should not be going as, as hard as it is. But this is the noise that I'm hearing currently. So try to open your ear to listen to it. Alright, I hope you heard that correctly. Now I'll return to the video. On to the next problem. This problem isn't so bad, but I have been having some issues with my computer. Seems to have like it kind of overdoes it on titles that I know for sure should not be, like, making it go full charge fan and stuff like that. Most of my problems have to do with the Alienware's fan, most of all. It's that I was playing TF2, Team Fortress 2. And when I played Team Fortress 2 back then, when I first got my Alienware, and for like the first year I had it, it was perfect. My computer was completely silent. I was playing my game, having fun. But then all of a sudden I'm playing TF2 again nowadays, and it's like my fan is kicking into overdrive, and my computer is heating up a lot. My computer never overheated, by the way. I just want to get that clear. I don't want you to think it has overheating problems. It doesn't for me so far. But yeah, it like heats up too much and the fan kicks in, and I'm like, dude, that never used to happen. My fan was quiet when I play a game like TF2, Bastion, which another game I play, Bastion. And my fan is still kicking in overdrive, and I'm like, come on, this game never kicked into overdrive before. So I don't know what's happening with that either. Those are about the only two technical problems I'm having with mine currently. And the thing is, I probably can never get them solved because I tried to contact Dell and Alienware about it. And let's just say that their solutions aren't so great without you having to pay out the ass with your money. I'm talking 100, 200 bucks just to fix something simple as that. And I think I'd like to give you an example. So if you looked at my other video, my Alienware x51 experience, kind of a first impressions. In the comments about a month ago maybe, I updated it about this problem I've been having where I would get this blue screen and it'd say Microsoft activate, and it's stuff like activate Windows. And I didn't know, and I don't know why this happened. It just appeared one day. So then I kept having this issue where it popped up every hour to remind me, hey, have you activated Windows? And it'd be a hassle just to close. You got to click this button, wait 3 minutes for the Metro screen to load. Then you got to click out of it and get back to your desktop if you don't accidentally X out what you were doing before because you're in a rush. And it's just, it was terrible. It always had, and if you're playing a game, it'll just pop up and just close your game out and just say, did you activate Windows yet? And I'm just sitting there like, oh. But anyways, I had that problem for about a year. I called Dell. First I called Windows. Windows I mean, Microsoft was actually cool. Microsoft tried to handle my issue, or Windows. I'm not sure who I called. Anyway, they tried to handle my issues. They took control of my computer to handle everything, and the guy was respectful, telling me what's wrong, telling me what's happened, and he told me the reason your computer is acting like this is because your OS is not owned by you; it's owned by Alienware. And I'm like, oh, that's so stupid. So then I called Alienware because the guy told me to call them. They could get help fixing it. I called them, and they had the nerves to say that will be $100 or something like that. I forgot what the main price was. I think it was like 100 something. And I was like, you cannot be serious. It costs $100 to get a message from appearing off my computer. The guy was trying to make up some BS. He was like, oh, your motherboard is messed up. And I'm like, there is no way my motherboard is causing this. So then here's the funny part. So about 2 weeks ago, I decided to update Windows 8 to Windows 8.1. I couldn't do it for some reason for the longest, it had to do with my startup programs. I think it was my virus thing. But anyways, and then I update to Windows 8.1. Message is gone. Message is gone. I fixed it myself just by updating to Windows 8.1. So in other words, I could have lost $140 to get some Dell guy to come to my house and fix it, rearrange my motherboard, and all I had to do was activate Windows 8.1. Could you guys give me $140 to activate Windows 8.1 on your computer too? Yeah, that was complete bullshit. I was really mad when he told me that I had to give $100, and I think it was because I didn't have a warranty at that point. But so I guess you can say that, hey, it's your fault for not having your warranty still up and you should do that. I mean, I guess you can say that, but $120 if I don't have a warranty, you got to be kidding me. But anyways, so those are all the problems that I've been facing so far. But on to the good. The computer still runs good. After the fan is being all the kinds of annoying with this high-pitched sound like I showed you before, and with the computer going into overdrive. When I say overdrive, it means the computer's fan kicks up like it's working a whole lot hard for simple games, the simplest of games. Like I can see, like back then when I played Max Payne 3 on my computer and my computer was kicking into overdrive when I put it on ultra. That's okay. Max Payne 3 is a very it requires a lot from your computer. So I'm like, hey, my computer kicks in overdrive. I'm fine with that because the game is very tech savvy. But then I play a game like Team Fortress 2 and my game is kicking in for overdrive. No, that's not about it. And you're probably thinking to yourself, hey, 83, why don't you like clean out your computer, clean out the vents and all that? Well, I did like 6 times already, like in the same month, because I keep saying, maybe if I clean it this time, maybe it won't happen. Maybe my computer won't, fans won't kick in like it does. But no, they still kick in. So I don't know what to do about that. Wish I could call Dell. Wish I could call Windows or whoever fixes that kind of stuff. But I can't. So, oh well, woe for me. If I do call them, they'll probably tell me some BS like pay $500 just so we can change your computer fan. But anyways, so something that I still have to say that I really enjoy about having this Alienware is that it's very easy for a good, like for a first timer like me, of an owner of a gaming PC, not a regular computer. Everybody usually owns at least one of those, but a gaming PC, right? I learn all the equipment that's inside of it and try to adjust myself with it. An Alienware computer was a great first step into that. I didn't get an Alienware to plan on keeping it for the rest of my life, because if you don't know, an Alienware isn't very upgradable as your own pre-built PC. I mean, your own built PC. You can't just get that new GTX 770 and just put it in your Alienware. No, your Alienware doesn't have the power supply for that, and it probably doesn't have enough room depending on the size, because you have to have a specific size graphics card and everything else inside the computer. So I got an Alienware because I wanted to learn the insides of a computer while still being able to game with the PC games. And it did that for me. I learned everything about the computer. Now I have a whole lot more confidence in myself that I could probably build my own computer to have me go on for years and years. I figured out all the wiring and all other kinds of things with my computer. And now, hey, if you've been listening to me so far, I've mostly fixed every single problem that has come upon me. I haven't had any major issues, just little annoying ones like the fan and activate Windows. Those are just annoying issues, but not break your computer. You have to go buy a new one issues. Those, I don't know. But anyways, so far it's still been going good, still been going strong. I'm probably gonna still have this for a lot of years in my life because building a PC that will be strong enough to handle incoming games, that's gonna cost a lot more money than building a PC that will probably get me into the medium settings of each game. So yeah. So I think the reason I mostly wanted to make this video was just to explain to you everything that has happened to me in the past year or two that I've had this computer. So I have not had any major issues. There has been no graphics cards melting, no computer breaking down, or me having to get some Dell guy to come out and fix my computer. So the Alienware, yes, it's still intact. It's still going strong. Just little annoyances that happened that I had to fix myself. And that's another thing. That's what a second thing I want you to get from this computer. Dell support is, from my experience, that wasn't a great experience. I mean, I guess it's original company support. Hey, do you have a warranty? No, yes. And hey, if you have a warranty, we can work something out. If you don't have a warranty, that'll be $500. I mean, come on. I mean, so I guess you could just say it's like a regular company. You have a warranty or you're out of luck. But anyways, I didn't really like the support for Dell from there. I mean, the whole reason some people get pre-built PCs from companies like Alienware is because they aren't very computer tech savvy like me. I didn't know anything about a computer. If you gave me all the components to build a computer 3 years ago, I would have probably looked at this and said, where do I start? And then I would have probably got all the way to the end and then the wiring, and then I would have been like, I don't know one thing to do here. And then I would have probably ended up messing something up. So yeah, but I know that now. But anyways, so Alienware is mostly for those people that don't want to do those things. They just want to buy a computer and play games on it. They don't want to have to build their own computers, have to see what parts to get, order parts from different places, and build their own computer. That's more for like people that trust themselves to take all these parts and put it into a computer, rather than some of those people that don't really have the time or don't really feel like going through the process of learning to do that and to just buy it and play it as it is. Just plug it in and play, kind of like a console. You take the disc and you plug it in and you play it. In this case, you go on Steam, Origin, or whatever program you use, and you put the game in, download it, and play it. Just like a console almost. So that's the most reason people get pre-built PCs. I also have to say that if you do plan on buying a pre-built PC, that you have to look at all your options first. I saw a lot of people in the comments of my last video telling others that, hey, go build your own PC. It's better, it's cheaper, and you'll learn a lot more about your computer. That is 100% true. If you do want to game on the PC, your best option will probably be building your PC. Nobody can deny that. But I do have to say that if you do plan on building your PC, make sure to read up on it, okay? Don't just go in there flailing all kinds of parts around. You don't want to be flailing around that $200 graphics card, mint condition that you got, and say, does this plug into the motherboard or the hard drive? I hope people understand it, the hard drive joke. But anyway, yes. So if you can, I'd say build your own PC, most definitely. And if you can't, then buy a Alienware. It's been working for me for the past 2 years. So overall, I'd like to say that the Alienware is a great gaming PC, pre-built gaming PC. And I will highly recommend it. I don't know how it compares to other PC sellers because I can't buy every single PC out there. But Alienware is a really great option if you don't want to build your own PC at the moment. So thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, then please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will be bringing you more content in gaming, cartoons, and etc.